Welcome to another episode of Hard Lessons with Demel Hannah. I'm your host, Demel Hannah. School in Stateville. I wasn't serious. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, a motherfucker told me, fail the test and they go put you in school. So that's what I did. But I wasn't serious. They moved me from 5:30 down into 3:36. I left Yogi on everything. I left Yogi a month later, not even a month later, 2-3 weeks later. We went on lockdown, a major lockdown. Somebody put their hands on one of them cops. You know what I'm saying? We went on a major lockdown. They came through there. They swept. I think they swept one of the Latin organizations because I think they was the ones that got down on the police. And when I say swept an organization in the penitentiary, and it must be interpreted as this. They came up in that motherfucker, the internal affairs, and after they did their investigation, they investigated that the leadership of that organization must be removed. So they came in there and swept the leadership. They took whoever the fuck was alleged to be the leaders in that particular organization. They took their ass the fuck up out of there and put their ass somewhere in another institution that was more tighter. And the only institution that was more tighter than Stateville at the time was Pontiac and Tams. So, when we went on lockdown, I seen them bringing Yogi ass, because I was on 3 gallery. I seen them bringing Yogi ass down the stairs in handcuffs. They found knives all up in the cell. They found knives all up in the cell. You know what I'm saying? I told that motherfucker, so I'm like, damn, we found that out later. So, I was in 336. I was in the cell with I forgot that motherfucker name, man. He used to want to be called insane. I never called him insane. I never called Irvin Walls. Irvin. Right. He wanted me to call him insane. I wasn't calling him that shit. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you. He was one of those motherfuckers that would use the organization to his benefit. When we were cellmates, he was a fucking Christian. And then, when he would get into those moments of intensity, he'd be talking that G shit. Man, get your silly ass up out of here. Motherfucker, you a Christian. You can't be flip-flopping, motherfucker. You either is or you ain't. Now, you can be a Christian too, but you going around talking about Jesus loves you and like you ain't a part of the movement. If you go be a part of the movement, be a part of the movement and keep your motherfucking personal beliefs to yourself in your cell. Don't be composing that shit. See, when you get to talking about when a motherfucker say, Salam Alaikum, or Jehovah is God, or Jesus is Lord, first, then you a Muslim, you a Jehovah, you a Christian. You know what I mean? You can't introduce yourself to me like that. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, this the mob. This the mob, man. You know what I mean? We are what we are. All that. Whatever you believe in God, that shit ain't got shit to do with me, man. I don't give a fuck about what that's how I was. That's how my mentality. I don't give a fuck what you believe in, nigga. You believe in this right here? You know what I mean? If you believe in this right here, then you could be a Muslim, Christian, Hebrew. I don't give a fuck long as you real about this here. So he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't. He was the type of guy that would use the organization to his benefit, like I say. So, you know what I mean? Me and him, we was okay, man. We was okay. We was okay. We wasn't never like smooth like that, man. I wanted to kick his ass a couple times, man. For real. You know what I'm saying? I did want to whoop his ass a couple times, man. Because he'll get to talking that my name insane. Man, shut the fuck up, man. Nigga, I ain't calling you no insane, man. Because look, where we come from, your name means everything, Joe. You can't be calling yourself killer and you ain't no fucking killer. You know what I'm saying? You can't be calling yourself, goddammit, you know what I mean, slim, and you ain't even, goddammit, you ain't even charismatic, man. You ain't even slick, man. You know, our names are everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Our names are everything, Joe. When somebody in Chicago, where we come from, my name Wax. That's what guys call me. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no motherfucking stain on that name, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no blemishes on that shit. Ain't no asterisks on it. I was solid. You feel me? Throughout the whole flick, man. You know, so your name is everything. So this guy telling me his name insane, man, I ain't calling you that shit, man. You ain't worthy, motherfucker. Get your stupid ass up out of here. You know? So, that dude left. Me and him was selling for about a month or two. He left the fuck up out of it. I don't know where the fuck he went. I think he got a job or some shit. I think he got a job. But my next Shelly, and I remember every cellmate I had, Joe, for real. My next Shelly, Wink. It's my guy right now. You know what I'm saying? My guy right now. He did 26 years. He just got out earlier this year. You know what I'm saying? We was Shellies because we was both in school and shit. So it worked. You know, me and him jailed and shit. He was cool. You know what I'm saying? That's my man right now to the day. You know, we went to school. You know what I mean? School, I wasn't trying to get shit out of school at that time. I was just trying to get some movement. You know what I mean? Because school, you gotta think about it. Stateville locked the fuck down, Joe. Only time you go get movement is if you go to the sick call, you got recreation, and you only get rec once a day. You only get rec like 4 times a week. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't got no sick call, if you ain't got no recreation, if you ain't getting no visits, you know what I'm saying? Only movement you go be getting is you go to child for lunch. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be sitting in the child hall maybe 30 minutes to an hour. That's gonna be your recreation. You better play some cards, talk some shit, motherfucker. That's your recreation. You go do that twice a day. You know, you go to child at lunchtime, you go to child in the motherfucking evening if you ain't got no recreation that day. So, you know what I'm saying? I gotta stretch my motherfucking legs. So school was good for me. You know what I mean? Because they open the sales at like 6 o'clock or 5:45. School start, I think, at like 7. You know what I mean? You go to school for about 2.5, 3 hours. Then you go to lunch. So you walk from the school building to lunch. Then you go back to school. You know what I'm saying? I think you go back to school. You might don't, but you stretching your legs. You know what I mean? You stretching your legs. You able to see shit. You seeing shit. You seeing people. You feel me? So, you know, that's why I was glad. That's why I failed the test like they told me. And I was glad I was in school. I wasn't gaining shit. I wasn't learning shit. I wasn't challenging myself. I wasn't even doing the work, I don't think. But shit, I was moving around. You know what I'm saying? I was moving the fuck around. You feel me? But school, man, that shit wasn't, that shit wasn't shit, man. You know, I was in school. You know what I'm saying? That shit wasn't shit, though. I promise you. It wasn't nothing. You know what I mean? Because I didn't value it. I didn't even give a fuck about it. You feel me? But I was in school. You know what I'm saying? Our teacher, man, this shit pissed me off, too. About 2 years later. No, not 2 years later. This shit happened like 10 years later. I forgot. I'm going to get her name. It was a black lady. She was our teacher. About 10 years later, I was going back and forth on court wrist. Motherfucker had told me an inmate beat the fuck out of her. Beat the shit, beat her bad, fucked her up terribly. And then, look, when she was my teacher, in 99, she was close to 50. So 10 years later, she was in her 60s. Yeah, some motherfucker beat the shit out of her, man. That comes with working in prison. I was mad and shit. I was like, damn, because she was so good. You know, she was so good, man. You know what I mean? But that shit comes with working in prison. But school in Stateville was total a waste. I promise you, a waste. I didn't. My school was the organization.